Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame. As you can see, we are looking like we're holding our support right now around 18,600. And as long as we can hold sideways here, we can look for the potential of testing higher into 17,800, 17,900, almost 18,000 basically, as long as we go sideways. The next day to today, we can look for it to float up. One thing I can say is as we're at the 21 EMA, the volume is basically lackluster. So we do need buyers to step up if we're going to see this markup in price, because if a big seller comes in, we will be moving down to the next level of support, which is around 1600, 300, 16,300. And then after that, we got the 15,300. So kind of like $1,000 increments on everything. So even if you're 10x leverage, you will get liquidated if you're on the wrong trade. So keep your leverage a little bit light until you see that actually come out into your direction. Right over here, the potential of us failing is there because we're not closing above the 21 EMA. We're closing on the 9 EMA and we're just going sideways on the 21 EMA. So daily wise, it's 50-50 with a little bit more risk to the downside due to the volume coming to a bearish divergence at resistance. So it's very possible a seller can come in and wreck us. Okay, guys, so just be ready for today. Today is Sunday where CME will push in a direction probably one way or the other. Here is the 4-hour chart on Bitcoin. We do look like we're setting up some sort of accumulation here. You can call it an inverse head and shoulder, a W, whatever you want to call it. After this accumulation here, we had a higher low over here, and now what we're doing is we're making like a little bull flag situation right here. So after a markup, it's consolidating on a bullish bull flag. Hopefully, it can actually play out, and what you would want to see is uh, Bitcoin to go to like around 17,400, take out that wick, have an open and close above there with the 4-hour, and then the next 4-hour you can start gunning towards 18,000, 18,300 ish. So level by level, first we need to claim 17.4 with the 4-hour open and close, then we could look for 18-ish. If we lose 16.6 on a 4-hour open and close, then we got to look for that 15.8. All right, so those are the levels that are for Bitcoin. If you're trading anything in between, it's just not advantageous for your risk to reward profile. So keep that in mind. Another thing is today the weekly closes. Let's quickly look at the weekly. So the weekly right here is not bad. Volume is slowing down as we're getting up there, but I do think we can get at least to 18.3 on a weekly level before we find the other resistance to the downside. So that also corresponds with the daily going into uh, around here. So maybe like between 1800 to 18.3, we should see the next level of resistance. It will also set up for a shoulder, a head, and then if we find a retrace, maybe another shoulder, and then roll over. All right. So right now, everyone is hoping for Fed to cut interest rates 0.5 and not 0.75. So you might see us price it in first, and then when the news comes out, you'll see the reaction. So just be prepared for something like that. Let's go look at Ethereum, and I'll do it on a week first. So here's Ethereum on a weekly. I want to just point out one more clear observation. Going back to Bitcoin, you can see our weekly has taken out our lows and we are consolidating under this little head and shoulder. When a drop like this occurs, usually the rally up is a dead cat bounce. Hence why I'm looking for 18.3 as a shorting area. And then if it rolls over from there, then we'll probably fill out this to full measured move would be coming to like 14K-ish. So you should be ready for 14 to 12.8, 12.6, 12.8 to 14 to see if that actually comes out. Another thing is the volume is kind of coming to the low as we're going down, so that kind of turns out to be bullish volume divergence. And then if a buyer steps up, you can see that big move up. But the way that this looks, it is actually looking like a dead cat bounce in a rollover situation. The point I was trying to make is that it broke its bottom at 8,400. That's why that's the level that we want to get to before we short it. Right. And on Ethereum, stronger asset, did not break its low. And that's something that I've been waiting for as well because it also did like a little Quasimodo head and shoulder breakdown. And for that target, it would be about around 750-ish. And that can come soon because all we're doing is doing like a little dead cat bounce. So it'll be like one rejection, two rejection, three rejection, fourth rejection, and then sweep the lows. The reason why this is so uh, hard to break down is because someone's accumulating. Okay, this volume is showing you, yeah, it's coming to a down now at the bottom, but the buys are, snapping up these lows and they're protecting it. We never even breached this. I really would like to just sweep this liquidity once and then go up. I would be much more confident in the bottom being in on Ethereum doing that. Bitcoin already did it. If this actually goes and starts closing above 16,000, 17,000, I'll consider the bottom end. I will be like, all right, it's time to stop looking for that liquidity grab. The market maker got this low, he protected it, and now he's gonna mark it up and can test like into 2,500 before we look for the next rollover to support. When we get to 2,500, we'll roll over, basically test around like 1,900, and then we'll roll right back up. So yeah, that is my thoughts on the long term on Ethereum. Here's a daily. Daily is doing what Bitcoin is doing. Volume coming to a standstill low, bearish divergence volume as we're coming into resistance. I do think we can get that last gasp push, but that last gasp push, I'm not expecting to get even above 13. Okay, 1380 to 1400 is where I'm looking for hard resistance for any further upside if we get to that level. Um, First is getting a close above 1300. We can for higher like 1380. And then if we can't do that, then we close today under 1240. More than likely, we're gonna instantly gun for the lows before Monday market open. It could be a very bloody Sunday to the downside and Monday market opening red. Very possible. So please, have all scenarios open to your trading plan. Right. So yeah, let's go to a 4 hour. Going to the 4 hour, you can see we are basically coming into support area. I actually have a long running. I'm not gonna that's I have a short from 1262, I believe, and I took a long a little bit lower. So they should both have like a straddle going. I will add to my long. I was looking to see if we're gonna hold this level at 1240, 1235 as support. If we lose that level of support, I'm looking for 1200 to 1215 to add to my long, which is the golden pocket. And if I can add to my long there, I will actually close my short as well in this area if we get there. Until then, if we actually start going from here to the top side, I will basically add to my short. Probably like first I'll add some at the 200 at 1275. I'll try to add a little bit more around 1315 to 1340. And then for sure my largest addition will be at around 1380 to 1400. So I will ladder into that, but I'll let that long keep running and I'll add only to the short side. So yeah, I mean, that's the strategy. I feel like if we roll over here, that's fine. We can come back, make a head and shoulder kind of thing. But if we want to pump up, then what I'll look for is the rollover over here and then come back down to support and continuation up. So I'm being patient. I'm gonna let price tell me what it wants to do, and I will scalp in the middle of all of that good stuff. So if you guys are interested, please feel free to like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. And if you're interested in trading live with me or just discussing any other asset, feel free to join me on the Discord, which is in the description of this video below. Last but not least, if you have any questions or concerns, just leave it in this video's comment section and I will get back to you in the next video, guys. Please trade safely. And if you are interested in scalping with me today, join the Discord. We will be doing a free session in the morning, afternoonish. Okay, it's like 8:40 a.m. right now, so give me like till lunchtime, so I have time to like get my animals in order. And then in the evening during daily close and CME open, I am trying to figure out a good time to do a live session with the members, and we will like scalp live like we've been doing for the last couple days. So yeah, that is all for the day, guys. Be safe and ready. I do think we're gonna get a little poke up as markets open up. And yeah, we will see in the next hour or two. I'm looking for a little poke up. All right. Have a great day, guys. Be safe. Talk to you soon.